Imagine a single drop hitting a dark pool. Now imagine dozens hitting all at once. The surface erupts into violently colliding shockwaves. Crises don't wait their turn anymore. They interact and amplify each other simultaneously. Look at this cascade propagation model. A single cyber intrusion immediately triggers an energy shock, which cascades into a financial crisis, ultimately resulting in social instability. The stable baseline you used to build plans around is gone. Permanent systemic instability is the baseline. Most business continuity and crisis management protocols are what we call paper resilience. These frameworks rely on the assumption that disruption is a temporary interruption to a stable system. This diagram illustrates the fatal operational flaw. An untested document waits for instructions from a central authority that can never be transmitted. When a continuous multi-domain shock hits, these legacy systems don't safely pause. They freeze, fragment, and violently collapse. This is why Aquarian Systematic Resilience, or ASR, was built. It is an active, sovereign-by-design architecture engineered specifically for permanent instability. This chart shows how ASR compares to standard frameworks like ISO or NIST. It doesn't replace them. Instead, it adds the architectural layer they lack, providing automated enforcement and sovereign override capabilities. ASR operates on 4 pillars. Pillar 1 hardens your pivot domino, the specific kill switch whose failure triggers nonlinear systemic collapse. Pillar 2 supports that node through the national mesh. Command authority is distributed across a network of pre-authorized operators. These operators function under commander's intent. Even if entirely isolated, every single node knows exactly what actions to take without waiting for new instructions. This architectural shift allows the system to autonomously govern during the disruption. Pillar 3 defines human integrity density as a measurable specification. If metrics cross this revocation trigger, node access is automatically cut off. Above, Pillar 4 is the 72-hour standard. Every node is engineered to function in total isolation for 3 days. Engineering this exact 72-hour window gives the network the critical strategic buffer it needs to absorb the initial shockwave, isolate any compromised nodes, and autonomously trigger its own restabilization. The engineering of ASR acts as a capital protection instrument, translating operational hardening into a defensive financial asset. ASR uses the SENTINEL risk-value equation, translating system failure risk into a specific financial figure. Look closely at cascade propagation impact and command degradation loss. These measure the massive capital erased during a 72-hour operational void. By running these numbers, the SRV provides a ruthless mathematical truth. Leaving your architecture exposed is vastly more expensive than hardening it beforehand. In actual commercial deployments, preventing those systemic cascades generates massive financial returns. This chart highlights verified deployments, showing a 79 times and 69 times return on investment for energy and sovereign finance sectors. And reaching the highest tier of the Sentinel Maturity Index, Level 5 Autonomous, signals such deep stability that organizations command a 25 to 30% operational ROI premium in global markets. You cannot stop the overlapping crises of the 21st century from arriving, but by adopting the ASR architecture, you ensure your system survives the shock, stabilizes the chaos, and continues to lead.